All right, how's everybody doing? All right. I think y'all was here the last time, you two fellas. Good to see y'all again. So I'm back with another presentation. This time, well, first of all, I'm Jelando Johnson. I've been playing professionally as a musician and for the past, over 30 years now. It's been a good while. And I've learned some things along the way that I want to pass on to you all, and hopefully you will be able to utilize it in a sooner fashion than I did. Um, and today, first of all, do y'all plan to be want to play music professionally? Both of y'all? You say, well, that's good. That's a wonderful thing. So, what I want to do is prevent you or present some of the options as well within the musical realm so that you don't confine yourself to just one stream of income because music is, as much as we love music, it's not the most predictable profession and definitely not the most stable. But if you're able to do a variety of things, you'll be all right. So let me run down some of them to you. These are things that I'm doing as a professional musician by not just playing bass, but I'm also doing some other things as well. So one thing you could do is start a YouTube channel. And what you can do, there's a lot of things you can do on a YouTube channel. For one thing, you can, as you get better and start developing in your craft, you can start to share your expertise with other people who want to see and who are curious about what you do. Like, what do you play?
Sax.
And you?
Alto.
What is it?
Alto saxophone.
Alto sax? So, as sax players, there's always people wanting to play saxophone. That's one of the most popular instruments. But not everybody has the wherewithal to the instrument, to the knowledge it takes to play it. But you all are gaining information, you all are gaining knowledge, and as you get more experience, you'll be able to share that with different people. And YouTube is like one of the biggest sources of that. Just about everybody's on YouTube. So, with you all being on there as well with your craft, that will help to generate some income. And that's what it comes down to. So, we just had the COVID not too long ago when nobody was playing anywhere because nobody was working, but the bills are still due. So even though you stop playing, the bills don't stop coming. So if you have this kind of income coming in from a YouTube channel, that's something that you want to look into. And there's a whole lot more to it. I won't go into it all right now, but you just do some research on that. Okay. Another thing you can do, of course, professional musician. That's what we all are striving to be. And that includes being a session musician. And that is when people want your services once you're playing on their records, or I'm sorry, they don't do records, on their projects, on their recording projects. You can either be in the studio with them, or if you have a setup of your own, you can record your instrument and send it to them to let them record and mix and master. And that cut out, you won't have to go actually into the studio. But it's good to have a laptop. I personally prefer Mac, but to have a laptop, a digital audio workstation like Logic or Ableton, an interface like Motu or a Focusrite, and a studio mic and headphones. That's all you need. And they even have bundles, package bundles, where you can get that and be able to be a recording musician so that you won't go without. That could be another income stream for you. So, next thing, Another income stream that you can consider. These are all income streams that you can consider. I would strongly suggest you consider is being a producer. Um, Last week I talked about listening to all kinds of music. That comes in handy when people want have their recording projects. They need people to be able to put the music together. And that's what a producer does. A producer puts music together, has knowledge of all of the instruments that's going to be involved, and they put it together to make one recording project. So the producers, I'm not too versed on the producers out right now, but when I was coming up, we had producers like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We had Teddy Riley. We had Babyface. We had Timbaland, Dr. Dre, Kanye West. We had people like that. And was that? Pharrell. People like that. So that's one thing that you also should consider. Get into different styles of music, but also get into different equipment, recording equipment. Learn about that. That's very important. Okay? Now, say you want to be a recording artist. You want to record your music, you want to build up your fan base. One thing that's going to help you to make some money is what's called merchandise. Merchandise like t-shirts, which is probably most popular, coffee mugs, things that you can put your name on and what you stand for. Because people want to support you, and when they do that, you give them a chance to support you and to take something of you with them, and that's very, very important. So, y'all seen the artists or people walking around, especially at concerts, with those artist shirts and pants and tennis shoes or whatever. That's merchandise. That's another income stream that you should consider, merchandise. Another income stream to consider is what's called pro royalties. And pro stands for, it's an acronym for Performance Rights Organization. Y'all ever heard of ASCAP or BMI? Okay. What they do is they collect, when you are part of a recording project and you contribute music to it, you write music for it, performance rights organizations collect the money from that project when it's played on internet radio or terrestrial radio, like a 102 or 97.9. They collect that money for you. So you are a writer, that makes you part owner of the song because you're a writer, so you have rights to it. And performance rights organizations collect that money. You don't have to do that. That'd be up to them, and they will send you a check every 3 or 4 months or so. So that's another stream of income to consider. Performance rights organizations. There's ASCAP, ASCAP, BMI, and there's also CSAC. And there's a few others, but those three are like the most popular. Okay? Another income stream to consider is what's called sync licensing. SYNC. Sync licensing. And that is when you compose music and it gets used in the television or film. Sync licensing allows you to get paid from that, from your music being used in those situations. Okay? So it's good to be a songwriter. It's good to be a producer, and it opens you up to other income streams more than just playing. You always want to play, of course, but you always want to be open to some other income streams. And sync licensing, like the other ones I mentioned, that's also will help you to stay paid. Now I'll have a few more. Actually, guys, I got a lot more, but I don't want to clog your brain cells too much. But teaching, of course, teaching, that's always a stream of income that you can do. You do private lessons. I'm sure you're taking private lessons now. Then once you get good enough, once you feel that you're good enough, or basically, better yet, when someone sees what you do and be like, hey man, I want to learn how to play. Can you teach me? Right there. So, of course, charge something. Don't get greedy, but just charge something that's fair, and you convey your love for the saxophone and for the music when you teach it, so that you can make a difference, just like your teachers do for you right now. You ever thought of being a DJ? Yep. Well, that's another income stream that you should consider, being a DJ. There's a lot of musicians that are DJs also. Matter of fact, a lot of the producers that I mentioned earlier started as DJs. And even I do some DJing. Even I play bass mainly, but I DJ as well. We all got music that we grew up listening to, that we love to listen to. And there's always people that's in need of musical services. They want music. They don't want a band. People are not always going to want a band. But they will want a DJ. So if you say, somebody asks you, hey man, I got a party coming up and I need some music. And you'll say, well man, I got a band. I got a little trio or whatever. Said, no, I don't want a band. I just want a DJ. And be able to say, I do that too. And nowadays it's easier to be a DJ, because back in the day you had your turntables and you had crates of albums. Now all you need is a stick. And you plug it into a controller, and you have music on top of music on top of music. Or you can have a laptop with music on top of music. So being a DJ is a good option to be able to do to help generate income. Let's see. Let me see, there's one more on here. Live stream performances on social media. Going back to the COVID days when we weren't out playing, nobody was out playing, and nobody was out going to any venues. Most everybody was on the computer. Most everybody was online. They was on social media talking about what was going on. You know what I did? I got on there and I got my bass and I started playing some familiar bass lines to help cheer people up. Not only did they help cheer people up, they paid me for it. So now everybody's out and about, but everybody's still on social media. And I use Facebook, I use Instagram. Now, of course, they got TikTok and Twitch and all the other ones. But performing on social media, do live performances for your community. That's another way for you to generate some income. So I think I named at least 7 or 8 of them, and there's actually more that you may discover on your own. But those are income streams. Having multiple income streams is crucial for a musician for so many reasons, but really to generate income and to keep the money flowing, because in music you're going to have some high moments and you're going to have some low moments. No matter who you are, how good you are, what goes up is going to come down. What's down is going to come up. But you want to be prepared in any situation. And having income streams is the way to do that. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Y'all have any questions? Okay. All right. Well, hope y'all got something out of that, got some value out of that. And y'all take care.